We are going to the Service with Dignity Leadership Award, which is presented to a Romanian public servant that has proven constant effort to fulfill work duties and go beyond those often at high personal risk. The awardees are men and women that undoubtedly serve as role models for the community. By their impeccable professional and ethical standards, those nominated for this award are seen as guardians of the good society, leaders among their peers, and a source of pride and inspiration. I invite on stage to offer this award, again, Mr. Vasile Iuga, the acting president of Aspen Institute, Romania.
Thank you. Both my wife, Catalina, and myself, we are delighted to present Service with Dignity Leadership Award to First Lieutenant Alexandra Vîrlan. In the brochures, you have a fairly detailed resume of Alexandra, and I'm not going to repeat what is in that resume. Instead, I will try to share with you my thoughts and my understanding of the qualities which underpinned Alexandra's professional and personal journey so far. By talking to her, by reading the resume, by watching her appearances in the media, you will be in no doubt that she is very smart and very competitive. She graduated top of her class at the military college in Alba Iulia, then at the Air Force Military Academy in Brașov, and so on and so forth. The climax to date was that she graduated top of her class at the US captain courses in a class which was multinational and integrated. So this included, I think, 24 American students and 8 or 9 international students. And guess what? It was a mixed class in that, I mean, there were both men and women, and also US and international. And at the final tally, the result was that she was ranked first, which is quite an achievement, and which came, I understand, as a surprise to the organizers. The second series of students had as top of the class another Romanian, but this was no more a surprise. So she's smart, she's very strong professionally, to the point that myself, who used to graduate in aeronautics 150 years ago, I feel very intimidated by the fact that I'm ignorant on most of the aspects of her profession, because the professional journey of Alexandra took her so far from Alba Iulia to the first battery of PATRIOT missiles, which are going to join and equip the Romanian army. Enough about being competitive. Talking again to her and reading her interviews, she is a real team player. She's not a golden medalist. And she talks about the great team spirit which they had in the military college, in the military academy, and she kept strong links and strong bonds with the American and international students that were mates at the courses in the United States. Young, but very multicultural as well. She likes being exposed to different cultures, to different experiences, and she is very open at embracing change and exploring new avenues. In one of her interviews, she confesses on how she made the decision to join the Air Force Academy. Initially, she wanted to become a pilot. Her father was an officer in the paratroopers. And her father somehow discouraged her from becoming a pilot on the assumption that this is quite risky business for a young lady. And then during one of the trips during the military college, she met a more experienced officer who opened her eyes on the challenges, the beauty, and the magic of the rocket systems. And then she was very open to change, and she embraced the new opportunity. By talking to her and by seeing her, you will come to the conclusion fairly quickly that she's a natural leader, she's a role model, and she leads always by example. In a nutshell, to me, she represents and she embodies the complex and sophisticated warrior of the 21st century. And she joins, I think, other Romanian lady officers that we celebrated in the past at the Aspen Gala. I want to remind you and for us to remember Simona Măirean, who was the first Romanian lady to be a jet fighter pilot. And before Simona, we had Larisa Tudor, a brilliant graduate of the West Point. And I think with these three ladies, in a way, we are starting a new tradition in the Romanian army with our better halves contributing to the defense of the country. One final thought from me. I think in the Romanian society, we have high expectations from the Romanian women. They are supposed to be the pillars of our families. We also expect from them to win medals and to be winners in sporting competitions. My other volunteer job is treasurer of the Romanian Olympic Committee, and I know, having my president, Mihai Covaliu, and George Boroi, the Secretary General, when we plan for medals, we rely heavily on the Romanian lady athletes. Now, we close the circle, and we have expectations on the Romanian ladies to be literally on the front line in the defense of our country. Now, I think stakes are high for our Romanian ladies. I suggest that Romanian men should take themselves the challenge and raise themselves to the challenge and contribute more to families, to sport achievements, and to the defense of our country. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present the Service with Dignity Leadership Award to Alexandra Vîrlan, and I kindly invite you to give her a big round of applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, Aspen Institute members, associates, and guests, thank you for this award. I must say no one is more surprised than me to be standing here in front of you. I am so honored to be here tonight and grateful to be the recipient of this award. I am proud I managed to conduct my activity based on values, innovation, and excellence. I am thrilled I succeeded to graduate with praise my courses, and I had the possibility to learn and compare doctrines, strategies, and tactics in order to be ready to work in any kind of military environment and to be able to work properly with our allies in varied missions and military exercises. So I'm so honored to be recognized by such a great organization, a reason why I want to thank the organizing committee, sponsors, supporters, and everyone else that played a vital role of making this event. I have never felt this much appreciation and encouragement from my peers, from people I admire, and from complete strangers, and that means a great deal to me. I would also like to take a moment to thank a group of people who I simply feel I haven't been thanked them enough. I am especially grateful to a few amazing people whose support is the reason I'm up here today. So first of all, my family, those who I respect and love most, they supported me when they didn't agree with my decisions and my actions, like for example being away from home from 3 to 8 months per year. I must particularly mention my peers, colleagues, and subordinates that provided endless support and managed to understand that being embedded and connected as a cohesive team is the key to success. And last but not least, I want to mention my commander, Colonel Virgil Toșa, who taught me military values and ethics, who corrected my mistakes and guided me through the right path in my career, and had a never-ending belief in my hard work and honest objectives. The entire journey I had so far was a learning experience and proved me I can accomplish success with the right amount of hard work and energy. Now I'm more energized and charged up to face new and challenging tasks which would help me to serve my country well. My work is far from over. I am still a young officer. But what I have accomplished so far has made me stronger and made a difference in my work environment. Being awarded by Aspen Institute today makes me continue this journey with more dedication. I truly appreciate the recognition and the vote of confidence, which is a constant energy boost for me. Closing, it is a privilege to be here with you. So many people who represent continuity of vision, a continuity of working out things among different points of view that represent the great strength of this institute. I am flattered and enormously grateful. I'm not taking this award for granted. I will try to make everyone proud in the times ahead. And to each in this room, those who I know already and those whom I have yet to meet, thank you for being part of this event. Thank you and have a pleasant evening.